Reaction Chemistry YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to discuss about integrated rate equations for the first order reaction. In this first order reaction, rate of the reaction and rate constant of the reaction, and its units of rate constant and half-life and graphs for the first order reaction we will discuss in this video. Consider a first order reaction, that is A giving rise to the product, and its initial concentration is A, and this product is that is in a 0, and at a particular time the change in the concentration of reactant is a X and the product also X. So the leftover thing is a minus X. Okay, according to the law of mass action, we can write rate is directly proportional to the A minus X concentration, and rate we can write down as a dx by dt, that is equals to k1 into A minus X ma. So right, so if you'll take this one as a dt this side, and A minus X concentration is this side ma, so that is an integration of 1 by A minus X concentration into, so this is in a dx, that is equals to, this is a k1 into integration of dt, right? So k1 is it is a rate constant for the first order reaction, and integration on both sides will get integration of 1 by A minus X is that is in a simply a ln A minus X. So this is a ln A minus X minus ln A minus X, you will get that minus ln A minus X, again integration of minus X minus you will get 1. So that minus minus it will become as a plus. Directly I am writing this is a ln A minus X, and that is equals to, here it is in a k1 into t plus c here constant. Okay, so if there is an at a time t is equals to 0, then it's a concentration change in the concentration X is also it is equals to 0. Initial time t equals to 0, then there is no change in the concentration of reactant, that X will become as a 0. So you can substitute in these two in the above equation to find out its integrated rate constant. So this is a simply ln A, that is equals to, so k1 into t, t equals to 0 now, so that directly I can write this is a c is equals to ln A. So by substituting, if t equals to 0, x equals to 0 in the above equation, you will get that c equals to simply ln A. That c value we can substitute in the above equation, and you will get that this is in here ln A minus x, ln A minus x is equals to, that is in k1 into t plus this is in ln A. Okay, so I can write this is simply k1 into t, and this ln A you can take this side more, this is in simply ln A minus x. So ln, right, so here integration of 1 by A minus X into dx is equals to k1 into t, and this integration of 1 by A minus X is simply ln A minus X. ln A minus X you will get ma, but again integration of this minus X you will get as a minus 1, so that minus of ln A minus X I was written, and k1 into integration of dt is a t plus integration constant is a c. To find out this integration constant c, if t equals to 0, then x equals to 0, then substitute in the above equation, you will get a concentration constant that is in a c is equals to minus ln A. This minus ln A you can substitute in the above equation ma. So then you will get that here it is in a k1 into, that is in a t is equals to, you can take this one this side ln A minus, this is in a ln A minus x. Okay, so if I will write this is in a k1 into t, that is equals to, this is a ln A by A minus x, because this is in a log m minus log n formula, and I can write this is in a k1 is equals to 1 by t into, so this is a ln A by A minus x is a simple one. This is a rate constant for the first order reaction, and it's a units of k1, it's a units of k1, units of k1 I can write down this is in a time, and this is a moles per liter, this is also moles per liter, we will get cancel ma. So you will get that it's a units is a simply a time inverse. This is only a simply a time inverse. The time inverse can be expressed in it's a second inverse or minute inverse, or hour inverse, day inverse, and let's say year inverse. Right now, your units of K1 generally ln is nothing but we know that it is in ln is equals to that is a 2.303 into logma. So substitute that in the above equation, and ln is equals to 2.303 log. So when we are substituting that one in the above equation, then you will get this is it's a rate constant K1 rate constant K1 is equals to, we'll get this is a 2.303 T log, here it is in a by a minus x you will get. So this is a simple first order rate constant K1 is equals to 2.303 T log a by a minus x, right? So from this one I can make the graphs here. So here graphs point of view, first one graphs. So first one I can write here, it is in a rate of reaction. So that is in a rate dx by dt, and it's a minus x concentration is taking on the x axis. Then you will get a straight line which is passing through the, it's a rate origin and it's a slope here m is equals to simply it's a rate constant K1. And in the same way, if you apply for the this one, or you can take this one as a y is equals to mx plus c, and or you can take this one as a whole equation is multiplied with it is in a minus, then you will get by taking the ln a minus x, ln a minus x is on y axis, and ln a is on x axis. So ln a minus x versus here, that is in a time graph if you plot a graph between the ln a minus x versus its a time then you are getting the some negative slope here. So this is an intercept that is equals to ln a, and its a slope m is equals to, you will get as a minus K1 negative slope you will get. So this is another graph. Okay, so in the same way, if you plot a graph between the ln a by a minus x versus another graph, if you plot a graph between the ln a minus a by a minus x, so this one ln a by a minus x versus its a time, and we'll get a straight line passing through the origin, and its a slope m is equals to, so that is in a K1. Okay, so this is also another one and even you can take this is in a graph between these here it is in a log a minus x versus this is a time, and you will get again this is in a negative slope, and here it is in a, this one is simply a log a, this is a log a is a intercept. So this log a is a intercept and m is equals to, you will get this is in a slope m is equals to, that is in a minus K1 by this is a 2.303. If you will take this is in a graph between the, it's a log of a by a minus x versus its a time. So this is a log of a by a minus x is taking in the y axis, and the time is on x axis, and you will get a straight line which is passing through the origin, that is in it's a slope m is equals to, so you will get this is a K1 by this is 2.303 you will get. And other one is there is a half-life. Half-life is nothing but the time required to complete the 50% of the reaction is it's a half-life. So if x is equals to a by 2, then there is an t will become as it's a t of so you can substitute this one in the rate constant equation in the K1, and here K1 is equals to, I can write this is in a 2.303 divided by it's a t of so this is a log a by this is an a by 2, so this a will get cancelled off, and simplify that. After simplification and you will get this one as a simply here K1 is equals to, that is in a 2.303 into log 2 divided by it's a t of Okay, so log 2 value 0.3010. I can write this is in a 2.303 divided into 0.3010 divided by its a T of mole, or you can write this is in a K1 is equals to 0.693 divided by its a T of. Okay, so or you can write this T of is equals to 0.693 divided by its K1, and from this one so we can tell that there is a T of is independent of initial concentration of reactants. So T of is not depending upon the initial concentration of reactants, and from this one in the case of zero order reaction we have seen that T of is directly proportional to A. In first order reaction, T of is independent of initial concentration of A. If you plot a graph between its initial concentration and its half-life, you'll get a curve like this. This is in a T of is taking on the y-axis and initial concentration is on the x-axis. Then you will get a one straight line which is parallel to the its x-axis, that is an initial concentration axis. So this is about first order reaction.